close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
So, yeah, I'm very sorry. And for those of you who really want to get in contact with me and say you have this really good idea that you want to share with me, but you don't know how to get it to me. You wish you could just hand deliver it to me, but you can't. Like, you don't know where I live. Like, I really hope you don't, but like I said, you wish you could, but you can't. So, you decide, let's just put it in the comment section. So, you put it in the comment section, and you wait. You wait days, no response. You wait weeks, no response. You wait months, no response. That is because I don't respond to comments too often. I used to, but I don't anymore. It's just, I look through the comments, but I don't reply too often. So if you want a 90% chance of getting in contact with me, and sharing that brilliant idea you had with me, I would recommend joining the Discord. Just recently, we added 6 new bots to the Discord, which will optimize your Discord experience. So not only will you be able to deliver that brilliant idea you had to me, but you will also be able to play fun games with some of the other people inside the Discord. So let me go and introduce you to some of those bots. So, you have Epic RPG, that allows you to basically play an RPG game inside of a Discord, literally. You get to slay goblins and then sell their bodies for coins, and then you can buy potions. You can do all kinds of neat stuff. Then you have Pokegirl, which allows you to collect Pokemon or capture Pokemon for coins that then you can use those Pokemon to battle and or trade. Right now, the battle option is not working. It is under progress. This is a new bot that I'm basically testing. And then you have Mayu, which is basically Pokegirl, except the battle feature is better and it saves your progress. So if you go over to a Discord with Mayu in it, basically it'll save your progress and you'll be able to play in that Discord. Then you have Uraraka. You basically are able to collect cards of anime characters in which you can use to battle on different floors or levels. And then you have Hot Anime Chicks, which is basically Uraraka, except you can't battle. You can only collect cards of hot anime chicks, and you can marry the hot anime chicks, or hot anime guys. Whichever one you prefer. So yeah, time to get to this video's sponsor. Me. So, 80% of you are not subscribed. And you watch the entire video. And if you watch the entire video, that means you enjoyed the video. And if you enjoyed the video, and you didn't like, how am I supposed to know you enjoyed the video? So, please, if you enjoyed the video, and you want to see more of it, hit the like button, because that tells me you enjoyed the video. And if I know you enjoyed the video, I know you want more of it. So if you can get this video to 60 likes, I will post part two, within one simple day of it hitting the like goal. So, Another thing, make sure to subscribe. Because if you want to join this family and you want to see more awesome what ifs like this one, make sure you subscribe. And burn the bell icon at the stake, because the bell icon's a witch. You want to know why? Because it notifies you when when I post a new video. Who wants to see that? Ew, disgusting. Burn it at the stake to be notified when I post a new video. So yeah, time to get on to the video. I'm very sorry about the long intro. I just had some things to talk about. So yeah. Alright, so we are going to start when Deku is 4 years old. So, he just got home from a grueling, or just a horrible doctor's visit. He didn't expect what the doctor was going to tell him. So he sits down in his chair and turns on the video that he loves so much. But this time he just can't help but think about how this could have been him. How he's useless now. He doesn't have a quirk. As he just listens and watches over and over, he can't help but listen to that heroic ha 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 over and over and over. He just can't help it. He just can't help it. And he doesn't even notice that tears are rolling down his face as he's ready to just break out into a cry. He remembers how All Might will always keep a smile no matter how hard or how much he's hurting. So he puts on the best smile he can as his mom walks in. He turns around and points at the screen and asks her, "Mom, can I be a hero still?" As she says, "Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry," as she hugs him. He knew that response was coming. He just couldn't help but cry into his mother's arms. The next day, he gets to school and everyone's showing off their quirks. He can't help but envy them. As Kachan walks up. "Hey, Izuku, what's your quirk?" Deku's smile fades as he says, I don't have a quirk." As Kachan's smile turns into a frown and then a grin. "You don't have a quirk? You're pathetic. Guys, he doesn't have a quirk." As everyone starts laughing at him. Ha 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 ha. And for the next few years, that's all he would hear. Every day, he'd be bullied and bullied. He just can't help but envy Kachan and his amazing quirk. He may not be the best person, but he can't help but envy him. Every day he's pushed away and bullied. He always tries to put on the best smile he can without anyone knowing that he's hurting horribly. Every day he'd go into the bathroom and grab the razor blade and put it to his wrists. But every day he would remind himself of All Might's heroic laugh. Ha 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 ha. and how he smiles through everything, no matter the pain he's in. So you'd always put the razor down and walk out of there with a smile on his face. Every day, he'd go through that process. Getting bullied, going home, remembering All Might's smile, and then the cycle complete. It just goes on and on. Then one day comes the end of middle school. So it's the end of class, and Deku's just sitting there, knowing what the teacher is about to talk about. Alright, kids, time to find out what you guys want to do when you guys grow up. So, I have some submission slips and all this for restaurants and stuff. As he throws it in the air and says, "Who cares about that stuff? I know all of you want to be heroes." I wish I could have been a hero, but I have to teach useless students who are most likely going to become pro heroes. And I don't get any money from it. Yeah, time to, So, Kachan, you are going to... Whoa, UA, that's a little bit prestigious for a, hothead, as he taps his head. And Bakugo goes, "Hey, shut up, teacher!" As he stands up on his desk and says, "I'm the only one here that can actually get into UA. All of you are losers. You'll all probably go off into low-class areas for heroes, while I'm going to the prestigious UA." As the teacher says, "Get down off of your desk. I don't care about your antics, Bakugo." As he picks up another slip. Whoa, this was a surprise. Deku, you're going to UA, or you're gonna try. And why is this? As Bakugo's smile fades into just a snarl as he looks at Deku. Deku smiles as he kind of ducks under his desk and says, "Well, I feel I can be the first quirkless hero." As he stands up. And everyone just sits there for a second, trying to process what he just said. As Bakugo says, "Come again?" As Deku says, "I'm going to become the first quirkless hero." And everyone in the room starts bursting out in laughter as the teacher walks out, because it's the end of class. He's done with this school. As everyone packs up and leaves. As Deku's about to leave, Bakugo gets up out of his chair and grabs Deku by the throat and slams him into another person's desk. And then blows up Deku's notebook and throws him into the wall, with his explosions at the ready. "Deku, how could you even dare spoil my reputation by even daring to go to the prestigious school known as UA?" As Deku says, "I'm sorry, Kachan, but I want to become a hero." As Bakugo blows up Deku's face and then grabs it and slams him into the ground. As he says, "You should go kill yourself, Deku. You aren't gonna make it anywhere. You aren't gonna become a hero. Ha! You think you're gonna become a hero of the likes of All Might? All Might would laugh in your face." As those words, they struck deep, tearing down that protective barrier that would always save him from killing himself. Now with that thought in his head, the laugh that would always save his life is the thing that's been killing him. As Kachan says, "Go jump off the roof, Deku. I don't care for you." As Deku starts crying as he runs out and starts climbing the stairs. Bakugo, realizing what he's done, chases after Deku. As Deku gets to the roof and gets to the edge. The laugh that has always saved him tries to re-enter his mind. He thinks about the laugh. Ha 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 ha. But that thought, All Might laughing in his face, it's too much for him to handle. Then Kachan gets to the roof in time to witness Deku jump. As Bakugo screams, "Izuku!" as he falls to his death. The initial impact wouldn't kill him, so he'd just be laying there on the cold floor or on the cold concrete. He wonders why it's cold when it's in the middle of the day. Then he hears a voice. "Cold resistance added." He tries to look around to see if anyone's in front of him. He doesn't see anyone. He wishes it was hot. Thermal educator added. Or thermal radiator? I don't know what the word's called when you can... Well, it's basically what some reptiles have, where they can, change their... whether they feel warm or cold. I don't know what it's called. Tell me in the comment section, please. I wish I didn't feel this pain. It's too much. Then the voice says, "Pain nullifier added." Maybe if I would have had a quirk, an awesome one, maybe being able to be indestructible or have super good regeneration, I could have survived this and everyone wouldn't be at all with my power. As the thing says, "Super regeneration added. Indestructible added." He wonders who this voice is as he opens his eyes to see EMS surrounding him, and then Kachan. As he tries to smile, his smile fades as he closes his eyes for the last time. Then Deku opens his eyes again. He looks around and he can't feel his limbs. He wonders if this is heaven or maybe hell. Is he dead? Is he being saved right now? Is his mom here? Is he dead? He just doesn't know. Then the voice says, "Constructing an avatar." Then Deku remembers what an avatar, or the definition of an avatar is, and he wonders why this voice said this. Then he remembers he was hearing this voice as he was dying. Is this one of the paramedics? Maybe. As then he starts to see things, like a rock and grass. As he starts to regain his touch, his feeling, as he can feel the grass, the rock. He can feel it now. He starts inching around, looking for something, just He doesn't know what, but he's just kind of roaming. He can't see anything, but he can feel all this stuff. This grass is softer than he's ever felt before. This rock feels almost crystal-like. He doesn't know where he is, but he wishes he could see this place. It feels beautiful. Then he wonders if this is what a blind person is like. Except without the touch, or except without the smell and taste. As he just feels his way around, as he falls into water. He tries to resurface, but he can't. Then he realizes he can open his mouth. He tries to speak, but he's unable to because he's underwater. Then he gets the idea to maybe try and drink the water. So he starts drinking the water. Nothing's happening. But then he realizes he's not dying again. He feels no pain. What's going on? As he eventually finds his way back out of the water. He tries to speak, but he can't. He has no clue what's going on. As he starts making his way out. Then he hits a wall of some sorts. He has no clue what it is, but he just hit a wall. Then he hears a voice. "What are you doing here?" He kind of gets startled, but he's so excited to hear a voice. And then he remembers he can't talk. As he's just wondering who this is, and then he says, "Yeah, you. What are you doing here?" And then Deku says, "Wait, can you hear me? Are you reading my mind?" And then the dragon says, "Yes, I'm reading your mind. No, this is telepathy. All of us monsters have it. We can contact each other by using our minds, if we're linked. But I don't get why we would be linked right now." As this thing realizes this isn't a normal thing. This isn't like the other ones. It seems to have intelligence. As he asks, "Who are you?" As Deku says, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Who are you? Why can't I see you? What am I? As the person says, "You are a slime. I don't quite understand what you're talking about. And you can't see me because slimes don't have eyes. Do you not have the ability which allows you to use magic to be able to see your surroundings?" As he says, "No, what are you talking about? Abilities? Magic? Are you talking about quirks?" As the dragon says, "Quirks? No, I'm talking about magic. All of us monsters down here know it. Well, not really, because we don't really have that good of intelligence. I'm the only one down here with true intelligence, to say." As he says, "Who are you? What's your name?" As he says, "I am Storm Dragon Vesta." Vesta. As he says, "Dragon? Is that your quirk? Are you like a storm dragon type quirk?" As he says, "Quirk? What are quirks?" As he says, "Quirks are... basically, they're powers which allow you to do all sorts of cool things. But I don't have one." As he says, "Are you talking about those things that are magic, or what you humans call quirks?" I've heard some stuff from the animals that come down here. So, I'll restore your vision, but you cannot be afraid when you see me. And Deku says, deal. As he says, well, we'll have to give each other names. So, I feel your name should be Rimuru. And then Deku says, I think your name should be Electo. Storm Dragon Electro. Electo. Yeah, Electo. And then Vecta says, that's not that bad of a name. Storm Dragon Electo. Not bad. Kind of goes with the theme of storms. Alright, deal. You are now officially Rimuru. And I am now Storm Dragon Electo. As Deku gains an ability. And Deku opens his eyes. Or somewhat eyes. And he sees the great dragon in front of him. As he goes, awesome! You're amazing! I've never seen anything so cool. And then Vecta says, wait, you're not afraid of me? Not even a bit? And then Deku says, no, not at all. You're awesome looking. And he says, oh, thank you. That's quite nice of you. As Deku asks, where am I right now? As he says, you're in the caves deep below the surface of the world you guys live in. Really? Why hasn't anyone found these caves? Because every time someone makes it down here, unfortunately the monsters kill them before they can find me. But I'm sure they would most likely run away at the sight of me. And then Deku asks, why aren't you up there then? And then Vecta says, because one of your heroes one day came down here, passing through legions of monsters, and eventually got to me, and we had a big battle. In turn, when he used one of his magical abilities, or quirks, he had very many quirks. He used one to imprison me. And this thing, I don't know how to escape. And then Deku says, okay, how do I free you? And then he hears the voice say, why don't you use your ability, Predator, to eat the bubble, and then once the dragon is inside of you, he slowly cracks away at the bubble inside of you. And when he breaks free, you can just release him. As Deku says, okay. Okay, so why don't we try this thing, or this idea? So, I'll eat you with the bubble, and once you're inside of my stomach, you'll start attacking or eating away at the bubble with your fire breath. And then once you break it, I'll release you, and you'll be freed. As he says, well, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I haven't had an idea to get out of here for a while. And I'll only slowly die, so why not? But before we do it, do you want to be friends? As Vecta says, whoa, I've never had anyone ask if I wanted to be friends. as he taps his fingernails together and says, sure, as they shake hands. Or try to. Then Deku eats the bubble with his predator ability. Then Deku goes on his merry way. Then he comes across a spider, and Deku thinks what he should do, and then the voice says, try using your predator ability on the spider. As he says, good idea, as he tries to eat the spider, but the spider escapes. He realizes he needs to put the spider down before he does it. So he looks around and then sees a little silkworm. So he eats the uses his predator ability on the silkworm, and then uses the abilities he gained from it to shoot a web, or a little silk thing, at the spider, wrapping it up. So then Deku uses Predator on the spider, getting the spider's abilities. Sticky hands to climb up walls, webs. Oh, I keep on doing this. Webs. And yeah, that's it. Then Deku comes across the lake he was originally at. So then he tries to swim, but he just sinks. And then he tries again, and he's able to glide across the water. As the voice says, ability unlocked. Water skimming. As then Deku drinks some of the water again with his new Predator ability, and gains an ability called Ice Slicer, or Water Slicer. I forget what it's called in the anime. Then Deku will go on a many killing spree, killing all kinds of monsters down in the dungeon. Eventually, Deku would come across this wooden door. And then Deku would use his Ice Slicer on the door, breaking it open, unleashing lots of light. Then it's the outside world. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to end the video off. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Let's get this video to 60 likes for a part 2. So yeah, I'm sorry if this video wasn't, if you didn't enjoy this video. I was a little bit tired, so it may not be as good. Well, I wasn't just a little bit tired. It's 1:17 a.m. I'm really tired right now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.